Kettle-type reboilers are a type of shell and tube heat exchanger. They're primarily used to vaporize process liquids from a distillation column and return only the vapor back to the column. Let's look at an illustration of this type of reboiler to see how it works. The major parts of this reboiler include a shell, a tube bundle, a tube inlet, a tube outlet, a shell inlet, baffles, a vapor outlet, an overflow weir, and a liquid outlet. In this reboiler, steam is used to heat the process liquid. When the steam passes through the tubes, it transfers some of its heat to the process liquid. As the steam transfers its heat, it condenses into water, which is returned to a steam-generating system. The process liquid from the distillation column enters the reboiler here. The liquid flows around the baffles and tubes and receives heat from the steam. The overflow weir acts as a dam to ensure that the tubes in the reboiler always stay covered with the process liquid. As the process liquid is heated, some of the liquid boils off as a vapor. The vapor separates from the liquid and collects in the dome-shaped space above the tubes in the shell, and then flows back to the distillation column. The process liquid that does not boil off is pumped from the reboiler and sent to where it can undergo additional processing or be stored. A shell and tube heat exchanger known as a thermosiphon reboiler is used to heat process liquid from a distillation column to produce a vapor. Then the vapor and the process liquid flow back to the column. Let's look at an illustration of this type of reboiler to see how it works. The major components of this reboiler include a shell, a tube bundle, a tube side inlet, a tube side outlet, a shell side inlet, and a shell side outlet. In this reboiler, oil that's heated in a furnace is used to heat the process liquid. The hot oil passes through the tubes and is then returned to the furnace where it is reheated. The process liquid from the distillation column enters the reboiler shell and passes around the tubes. Heat from the hot oil vaporizes part of the process liquid. The mixture of liquid and vapor is then returned to the distillation column. The flow of the process liquid and vapor is caused by the difference between the density of the liquid entering the reboiler and the density of the heated mixture that's returning to the distillation column. The heated mixture in the reboiler is less dense than the liquid coming in from the column. This difference in density causes the heated mixture to rise out of the reboiler and return to the column. The result is a natural circulation between the reboiler and the distillation column.